Hello everyone and welcome to this new episode of Today We Will See Together, the story of UFOs in the swamp in southern Michigan, Frank Mannor. We go home after a night walk. With his dog arrived on the palace of his farm, so he turns around and sees some kind of light. Strange in the sky, but he's not going to land it. More careful than that. And eager to get home to see his wife and son once home, he goes straight to the TV with his son and watch a science fiction series. Suddenly, the dog starts barking and seems very agitated. So Frank and his son are going to decide to go see what's going on. And once outside, Frank will look up at the sky and again see this kind of strange glow in the sky. And that light is headed straight for the ground like it's going to crash. But what they're about to see is even stranger. This light will start to slow down and to stop just above the trees. So curious, okay, his son will decide to go see what's going on. Not far from there, two police officers will receive a call from a witness who is seeing what is happening. The two agents, very skeptical, will take this for a joke, but they're still gonna go see what's going on. And this is when, arriving near the farm where the two agents will realize that this is not at all a joke and that there is indeed something strange just above the trees. So they're gonna go see what's going on closer and sink into the swamp. After several minutes, the two groups will see something strange, a kind of object hovering above the marsh. It is the size of a small car and projects a light on the ground. This light is sometimes blue, sometimes red, sometimes white. But all of a sudden, all the lights will go out and the object will disappear before their eyes. Then after a few minutes, it will reappear in the sky, to again disappear and reappear a few meters away. He will do this for several minutes, which will scare both. But at some point, the object will pass very close to the two policemen. So they will try to follow it, but the object is going too fast. The two officers decided to call for reinforcements. Frank and his son, meanwhile, are upset and decide to return home. Police will send 6 additional vehicles to try to spot and intercept this object. But their effort will be in vain because the object will go too fast. Some of them will say they saw it. More, they will not be able to follow him for more than a few minutes, and after several hours of chasing, they will decide to return to the police station. Several witnesses will call in the evening to say that they have seen the same phenomenon. And a few days later, the US Air Force decided to send an astronomer and ufologist to the scene of the incident. After several days of investigation, he concluded that the phenomenon was a simple incident created by gases from the marsh. But a few years later, he will decide to go back on his testimony, and he will say that it was the army that forced him to. They dramatize it. Situation, and that's it. That's all for this. A small episode would have become. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to tell me in the comments and share this video if you liked it. It was Kick One Fire.